Hey, welcome back. We're about to do part 2 of my little modern tiny house build. Okay, oh, sorry, I have a visitor. Let's get going. Need to finish furnishing down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and furnish before I pick out wall color, just because that's what I like to do, but I'm actually gonna start upstairs. So, go ahead. Need some sort of railing right here. I do this. So I had this thought while I was editing previously, and that works a whole lot better. Brightens everything up, keeps that theme going. There we go. All right, now bedroom. So I'm actually not going to edit my design too much here. I'm going to keep it pretty close to how I had it originally, just because I thought that worked pretty well. My biggest changes are probably going to be the number of dressers, that sort of thing. And also dealing with a cat in my lap. But it's okay, because he's the best. What is my price point so far? Right. Now, this tiny house is obviously going to be a starter since I'm building it with the sim already moved in. I don't have that problem of, not being able to actually afford it, because she by default affords it, which is great. Let's see. Which mirror to use? Should be able to use that guy. And then I'm going to go ahead and, for her desk, use one of these tiny ones. Let's see, I'm gonna use this guy that came with City Living, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna go ahead and use this desk. As for a chair, I do want to keep it pretty bright. Here it is. Use that wicker chair. And she should be able to walk through there, but we're gonna test it in just a second. Yes, she can. Can use the mirror. Excellent. Okay. Stop all of those things and go back outside. Now for wall color, I haven't really decided on really the wall color for any of the build. I think I want to do kind of like maybe not stucco, but some sort of plaster. Keep it pretty simple. I don't know if I want to keep it simple to that extent. Let's see, maybe some kind of siding outside. Yeah, I don't hate that. Let's work with that for now. And then on the inside, interesting. It's considering that outside for some reason. Not sure why. Oh, because there's no roof there. So I'm going to take this up here. Hopefully that hasn't messed up our interior. No, it hasn't. Yay! Okay. But it didn't actually fix the problem. But that's okay. Go through and do this manually. Hopefully it won't have any gameplay issues because of that. If anything, it might just make the lighting engine a bit odd. But unfortunately, there's not too much I can do about that without putting the I can't do too much about that without putting the floor back in, which I really don't want to do. I'm going to continue my use of these island windows. I can get them in the right swatch. Is it this one that's supposed to match? That one matches for sure. Ah, there we go. There, now we can have some windows up here. You're definitely a tiny house. You need that breathability. I've got both of the cats locked in my room with me right now, and they have started wandering. There we go. We can just pretend that there's glass in those windows. Okay, now for the downstairs, I'm going to do the same paint, but a different color, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe the same color. Keep it all this light green. In the bathroom, do this yellow. Let's see, I just got back from vacation. It was pretty great. I'm peeling. I went snorkeling, did the classic, forgot to apply enough sunblock. So here we are. But that's okay, you know? Sometimes your skin peels off your body. And it's gross. Right, I don't know if I want her to have a full couch. I know I could, but I think I'd rather do do a love seat. Keep it nice and light. I almost forgot about her little bar section over here. See, I'm actually going to move objects off right now. I want to make sure that she can sit there. Ooh, and she can't. It's right in front of the door and the stairs, so I really don't think there's any way for her to be there. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and nix the curved part of this countertop and just give her a little end piece because there's more storage there. Let's see. I do think I want to do a little awning up here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That way, especially with seasons, it'll just there we go. Shorten it a little bit. That way she'll have somewhere to stand when it's raining. Now, as for the roof, I haven't really decided how I want to do that. Yeah, let's do corrugated roof. We're just gonna go this way with our roofing. I'm gonna make it a pretty shallow roof. And then the matching corrugated steel, which actually I go ahead and give her this guy. Yeah. There we go. All right. That way things will actually fall off of the roof and not just sit on them. I think that just about does it for the interior. I'm going to give her, let's see, something to do. Like a little easel. I swear they get along sometimes. Oh, and I need lighting. Which, because I've left this here, I can actually put a pretty decently sized light fixture up here that'll just hang down. I really like these lights that came with the whatever the athletics pack was. And then of course these classic little guys can resize to make them not obnoxious. And we've got light. Awesome. Oh, I did forget to paint her little half wall here, but I think I'm actually gonna do it in a different color. Use the same as outside, the same siding, but I'm going to do a different color. Here we go. And then a rug. Oh, you know, I was building this and I went through and just gave her the shower, but I forgot I wasn't going to give her another sink. I was just going to use the one sink. Possibilities. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get rid of those guys and put her double tub back in. Oh, which she can no longer really afford. So we're just going to go with this guy. The white rug. And I don't have a whole lot of money left for clutter, which is a little unfortunate because I love clutter. But let's see what we can put in here. That might be it. Yeah, I've got 6 simoleons left, which leaves me nothing to landscape with. And what I can do is create a path for her, because landscaping paints are free.
5 hours later.
Here we go. And then I'm going to go back through. And I like to add little bits of dirt just to kind of darken the edges of a build. I think it just gives it a little bit more dimension than when you're building flat, because the graphics in this game are cartoony. They're a little bit cel shaded at times. And it just makes it look slightly more realistic, as much as we can do in the art style of this game, which I really don't mind the art style of the game. I wish we had more realistic gameplay. I appreciate that I can add a ton of clutter and mods and everything and it'll still run pretty well, because it is a lighter graphic style. Alright, and then I'd love to add some more stuff on the front. But I kind of want to play the sim, and so she's just going to have to save up for it. It's not like they have a whole lot to spend their money on. So I think she'll be fine. We do need to add a mailbox, which is free, so we're good. I'm actually going to add in just the simple one. Now the build itself is a bit more modern. But there we go. It's our finished, totally playable tiny home. Hello, Editing Alex here. While I was finishing up this video, my clip of my outro got desynchronized from the audio. So just a quick little goodbye on my end. You can find this build on my gallery page. It is called Modern Tiny, like modernity, because, you know, but I'll leave the details on that in the description box below. But thank you for checking in.